Two mates enjoying an afternoon of the football. One of them will go home disappointed this afternoon after this clash between the Rabbitohs and the Bulldogs. As you look at the South Sydney side, there are a number of changes. Shane Martini is out. Shane Rigon comes from the second row to the centres. Jason Deeth is out. Shane Walker will start the game in jumper number 21. The new second rower in number 14 is Justin Smith. And the new names on the bench in 18, Steve Skinnan, and in 20, Mark Liafa. The coach is Paul Langmack. The Bulldogs are as per program. They have two players backing up from Friday night's test match. Stephen Price will captain the team in jumper number 10, and on the bench, Sonny Bill Williams. He also made his debut for the Kiwis on Friday. The coach is Steve Folkes. Shane Hayne is this afternoon's first grade referee, and he will be in charge. The Rabbitohs will defend the southern end of Aussie Stadium, and the Bulldogs will get first use of the football. Mark Minicello been great for the Rabbitohs also, and we're underway. Brad Watts gets boots a ball, and the Bulldogs through O'Mealy. First use of the football. They could find it tough later in the game, of course. Justin Smith, a knee injury early. Here's Lolesi now up towards the halfway line in his tackle. In fact, Willie Tonga now on that side of the field. Now he plays the ball to Utai. A couple of Rabbitohs slow to come back in defence, and he tried to take advantage. Last tackle here. It comes to Sherwin. He puts a towering bomb up. Brad Watts, a very high take. It's over his head. Awkward bounce. Chance here for the Bulldogs. If Grimaldi can get it away, he can. Behind Lolesi, goes for the corner. Now finds El Masri, who scores the first try of the afternoon. A horror kick for Brad Watts. A great bounce for the Bulldogs, and they lead by 4 points to 0.
That was a tremendous kick. It was floating, it was high, it was coming down, and the fullback, Brad Watts, had no idea where that ball was going. He tried to get himself in a position to make the catch. It goes in behind, but as you said, Mark, a beautiful bounce, and Grimaldi did very well there to offload the ball. And then they knew they had them out here on this right-hand side. Lolesi pops the ball over to El Masri, puts it down with the left hand. It's a very good start. The Rabbits were doing very well, especially in their defensive aspects of the game. Just the unlucky bounce and players trying to scramble from both sides to get there to help their team out. And El Masri just in the right spot at the right time. And they are very happy about that 4-pointer.
Here's El Masri. Doesn't miss too many. 91% success rate this year. The best in the NRL. And you can add another 2. How important is it to have a player that just knocks them over from everywhere? 6 points to 0.
This is something we haven't seen Willie Mason do for quite a while as Brian Fletcher looks on. He's taking the ball to the line and not looking to try and get the offload. Oh, they're away again, the Bulldogs.
Andrew Ryan, Tonga lying up on the inside, gets the pass. He should have too much pace for Walker. He tried in vain. Back-to-back tries for the Bulldogs. Under the black dot. Hasn't won't have any troubles there. It's 10-0 with a kick to come.
And I'll put it down to their 5'8" today, Braithen Nasta on that left-hand side is one of the greats in the game for the Bulldogs. Terry Lamb looks on. He'd be very happy with the start now. It's under 12 minutes gone in this first half. Just watch this. Great ball by Nasta. Puts Ryan through a hole. And then Willie Tonga puts himself in a great position on the inside. He knew then he had to race away as fast as he could. And look, another player there, Luke Patton, backing up at the same time. But it was the ball from Nasta that put him into the hole. He goes to the line, holds it up nice and light, puts it onto the chest, and then he just backs up beautifully. Willie Tonga, the ball off Ryan. I tell you, they've opened the floodgates already. I must say that I thought they'd started very well, South Sydney, but now they're not having much ball.
That's a fact. Only 66% possession rate at the moment to the Bulldogs. As El Masri adds a further 2 to the score in his total for the season, and his total against the Rabbitohs, 12 points to 0. Steve Folkes looks on. Just a couple of minutes ago, it was 0-all, and the Rabbitohs were going all right. Tackle number 4. Ryan at acting half. Now the kick. Here comes Sherwin. It's away from Harrison. Tap back into the field to play. McDougall is back there. This will be play on. Willett, he's back in the field to play. He did very well, but so too did Brett Sherwin. Penalty.
He was already held, Mark. He was already held, no.
Here's the man that's come on, Jamie Feeney at acting half. Ryan has dropped it. They had 2 on 3 on 1, in fact, and McDougall's away. Can General Patton get him? He goes for the corner. Patton's coming across. He won't have the pace, McDougall. Although he misses the tackle, Patton, and somehow McDougall stays in the field of play. There's no dummy half, and they've lost the ball.
He's done everything correct there, McDougall. He's made a 50 or 60 metre bust, and now South Sydney under pressure once again. There's no one defending.
And they've lost the ball straight into the hands of Ali Tavia, and South are going to score through Lee Hookie. Can you believe it? Unbelievable football. Quite extraordinary. McDougall one side, then the Bulldogs with no acting half pick the ball up and look like scoring. Here it is again.
This is the break by McDougall down this left-hand touch. He knows that the pattern is coming across the fullback, does a magnificent job in getting to him, stops him around about 2 or 3 metres out from the try line. They play the ball here, there's no one at home, they get over there, the Bulldogs, and then there's no defence set on the left-hand side for South Sydney. You can see there's numbers everywhere, and then just a one bad pass by Perry, hits him in the back, he drops the ball, and then Ali Tavia comes up, gives the ball to Hookie, and he goes over to score the try for South Sydney. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Willie Tonga, if he takes this ball here, probably plays it there and they nearly score the next set. Amazing stuff there. Now South Sydney certainly straight back into this game.
Here's the kick from Willie Peters. It's a shocker. Of course, no Justin Smith. And so they may pay for that 12 points to 4, I should say. He's only half a metre out. Last tackle here for the Rabbitohs. It comes back to Russo. This time he puts it higher in the air. Utai under it. Here comes Ali Tavia. The ball is there. Can Tavia get it down? He's held up, and that'll be a changeover and over the dead ball line, so it's a 20-metre restart. Here's Sherwin with a little chip. Very deep Watts. He gets the bounce. Now the pass to Ryan. Ryan then throws it to Hookie. They had a chance, although Ryan was under pressure. Out of acting half, Willie Peters linking up there with Hall, stepping away from Ryan. Back to Carney. He's got Russo in support. He's running away from him, away from Utai. Then he kicks for the winger. Talia can't get there. Great work by the number 4, Willie Tonga, but that's a butchered try. Paul Langmack down on the touchline. Can't believe it, but the Rabbitohs have butchered one there. Well done, Tonga. But South, you blew it. He's in trouble in back play. Sonny Bill still receiving treatment. Now Tonga, quick hands, Utah try. They had no right to score that try, the Bulldogs. The Rabbitohs had the defence. It was quick hands, Utah, without a hand laid upon him, scores the try that may bust the game open, and it goes back to the Liapa penalty, 50-50 against the Rabbitohs, and the Dogs lead 16-4.
Yeah, he was a little bit unlucky, wasn't he, to give away that penalty. As you said, Anasta holding on to him. The referee saying you had to get to your feet, but they play the short side so well, the Bulldogs. Just watch this, and watch the footwork here, bang. They just got caught short, and they shouldn't have. They had numbers there, winger on winger. Damon Ali Tavia should have stayed out. He had to stay on his man. Hookie, he had...
First try of the year for Matt Utai, his 9th in 4 games against the Rabbitohs. Off the post and through. We're now seeing party kicks from Hazem El Masri. Sonny Bill explaining to the doc the problems in the lower part of his leg, more than the ankle it looks like, Gary. Maybe a calf or shin.
I think it might be his ankle, because he said he got hit from behind and twisted his ankle down the bottom. His 6th career game.
Just wonder how much movement he has there. Sherwin and Nasta, great hands, Tonga. Inside Minicello. Here they're lining up. Patton is there. He comes back to his left. Back to Tonga. Tonga then gives it to Willie Mason unselfishly, because Tonga could have scored himself, and the Bulldogs have wrapped it up. 22-4 with a kick to come inside the final 20. They just had too many players backing up and too many ineffectual tackles there from the Rabbitohs. 22-4.
Willie Tonga, magnificent. What about the hands from Braithen Nasta? That was fantastic back there. Willie Tonga here, he handles twice, he sets up Patton, puts him into a beautiful hole, then decides, hey, I can get myself back into this game. He could have scored that try very, very easily. And Willie Mason improves it here for El Masri to make an easy 2-pointer. But the hands from Braithen Nasta, that started it. And then he ran into a hole, and then he backed up beautifully, Willie Tonga, once again. It's good to see Willie Mason get over the white line here. He's had a pretty good game. A couple of mistakes that he has made, trying to probably force the offloads as he adds the 2, and an easy 2.
Brings him to ground. Walker there also. Anasta. There's a juggle there from Matua. He's still going. Back it comes to Anasta. Ryan dumbing left, going right. Stephen Price, can he get a try? Matt Utai looking for a double. Back to Ryan. Tonga gets himself 2. Did he get it down? The referee's going to award the try. And Willie Tonga deserves that double. He's been great for the Bulldogs this afternoon. But once again down that short side, the Bulldogs shouldn't have scored it. The Rabbitohs let them in. It's 28-4.
It's just not competing in the set of 6 now. The South Sydney side not really putting the man on the ground. They're letting them offload at will. That is the Bulldogs players. Willie Matua goes from right to left side. Once again, Braithen Ness, a nice long ball. And you can just see Brett Carney coming into a position where he didn't need to get to. Ryan backs up beautifully. That tackle there could have easily been made at the same time by Lee Hookie. Willie Matua has been playing very well for the Bulldogs throughout 2004. And just watch Ryan come around and back up here. Matt Utai gets caught. Ryan makes it again. And that tackle there, Lee Hookie should have made on Willie Tonga.
Last year, he and Nigel Vangana were their first choice centre pairing. Vangana to Cronulla. Now Harris can't get back. Hasm, has he missed one? He's hit the post. This time he thought he'd miss it. Oh, so close for Hazem El Masri. Hitting the post and away. Last time he hit the post and in, 28-4. Patton, straight through. The support on the inside in Ryan, outside with Feeney. He goes to Ryan. That was tiredness from the Rabbitohs defence, and Andrew Ryan scores the try. Stephen Price is happy. He gives the nod of approval. And it's the Bulldogs now leading by 32 points to 4.
And the fans are happy too. Once again, down this left-hand side in the attack, which is the defence. The right side for South Sydney found wanting once again. Patton got out of dummy out very, very quickly. Look, they were lining up. And he deserves a try here today, Ryan. He's played a very, very sound game on this left-hand side. Second row-up. But it is Patton. Look, they all thought that Willie Mason was going to get the ball. He threw the little dummy, went straight through the middle, sets up the big second rower. And that's good backing up by Andrew Ryan. I'm very happy with the way that he is playing in 2004. And he adds the 2.
Hazem El Masri has missed one this afternoon. 34 points to 4. Stephen Folkes will be feeling a little bit happier than he was at half-time. Peters. Now Harrison through the tackle, still going, offloading to McDougall. Can he get it down? He does. He can score a try, Luke McDougall. That is his 6th for the season. And the Rabbitohs get themselves a consolation try, 34-8, with a kick to come.
Yeah, good work there, Luke McDougall, making sure he made himself available. I know both sides are very, very tired. Ashley Harrison got through the tackle. Sherwood. And then he shows some strength here. McDougall will spin out of the tackle and put the ball down over the line. Nelly to Aveo. So we can add the points here.
Drilled it low and drilled it to the left. And so goal kicking once again for South Sydney a problem. 34 points to 8. The Bulldogs in no hurry to get back to the halfway line. Steve Folkes even having time to sign some jumpers for fans down on the touchline. A comfortable scoreline for the Bulldogs. Time off, says the referee.
I think Willie Mason's actually going to have a kick-off.
Let's hope he doesn't injure himself. And he is going to have the kick. It's a wobbly old one. It may find touch and give them the loosened feed. Skinner has it covered. He tries the chip over the top. Straight back to Willie Mason. Now the hands it comes from Feeney. An enterprising finish to the game. The kick-off from Willie Mason. The little chip and chase from Steve Skinner. And full time. The Bulldogs 34 have defeated South Sydney 8.